wins list is really starting to look strong for the English contender, Lerone Murphy. Josh Coolabout, Makwan Amirkhani, Douglas Silva, D'Andrade, of course, Ricardo Ramos back in the day. But now tonight is the test, right? The test that everybody wants to see if Lerone Murphy can pass, because a lot of people envision him as a future champion, if not UFC headliner. But these are the type of fights that you need to prove you can pass. Stylistically, the UFC gave him this fight because they think it'll test him in all realms of mixed martial arts. We'll see tonight if Lerone Murphy can preserve that O in the loss column. Shrieking, and that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy, but as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lerone the Miracle Murphy! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian T-City Ortega!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection. Both guys appeared to land there. So more output, at least in the early going. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot and got defended as you would expect him to.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now.
Oh, both landed. That Darce is tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Enough, he's hurt. He's hurt bad.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Murphy. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Murphy's in half guard.
Oh, nice.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Ortega's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is right there.
Attacking on guard.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here. Lerone Murphy, how good is he? Round 2 is next. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
Ready. Ready.
All right, round 2. Starting to do some really significant, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Beautiful spinning attack there.
Oh! Nice leg kick.
So an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. Beautiful leg kick lands. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from... Oh, no!
Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Beautiful spinning kick lands. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Big shot to the head.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output. Huge shot off the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up with him. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. In the half guard.
Side control now.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, that's got to be it. Trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Ortega's now dealing with a cheek cut. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Ortega's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
That was nice.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Round 3 next. All right, right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Push kick there to the body.
He blocked that punch.
Ortega's eye starting to swell now.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, huge knee! Oh, big left hand!
He's hurt. He's wobbling. That one landed clean. Give me the elbow.
Nice. Nicely done. Beautiful combination there. Oh! Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And then that patience. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, so perhaps Ortega's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Oh, he's going to triangle slam.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded and so gifted. It's hard to... This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow!
Oh my God!
What a fight! Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
With that, we now go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Lerone the Miracle Murphy!
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got